50 blades of grass, getting all the dirt. Well, welcome, Dominic, to the podcast world. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to visit with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Jim.
Good. Well, one of the recent questions that came out from the membership as part of my podcast group was, what is the status of the practice area in terms of the mat area and the upper practice range? And maybe you can spend a few minutes talking about some things that are coming down the future to share with the people.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So the mat area, so we're working with Black Diamond right now to retrofit them. So we did order new mats through Fiberbuilt,
Okay.
which is 4 by 5 feet instead of 5 by 5 feet. So it doesn't fit the existing one. But members did try them out and really like the new mat. So if anybody's played Yocha Day, either the same mats that they have where it has the fluffy grass that's easier to hit, screw tees, so the tees won't be thrown everywhere. So it's going to be good. So we're expecting to have those in early March. Just trying to work with that paver company to retrofit the existing areas to get the mats in there.
Okay. So talking a little bit about the tees, when you say screw tees, I take my existing tee and put it in, or is there an adjustable tee?
No, so there's an adjustable tee that you screw. So it's much better than the ones we had 3 years ago where they broke after 2 hits.
Yes.
And we'll also have the rubber tees in various lengths, but I think the screw tee is going to work pretty well. So you just push it down or up, however you like. When they strip out, we just replace those tees. So the tees won't be thrown everywhere out there.
Okay, good. I think we should ban probably Mark Cordone because he has a pretty wicked swing. So we don't want him breaking.
Oh, of course. Yeah. For more than one reason.
Okay.
And we do have new range
ahead.
balls in-house, but we're waiting for the spring airification to bring those out. So we do have the new Callaway Restricted Flight white range balls. We've been using the yellow ones, but we did secure the white ones. But since the range is so wet, we don't want to lose all of those because we're going to take out all the balls that we have that we're using right now and replace them with the new Callaway ones. Then we're on a tighter schedule to replace those balls every 3 months.
Yeah, I guess the supply chain hit us last year. We weren't able to get good balls in time to use.
Yeah, so they were supposed to be in September, and we didn't get anything until January.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we had the cart guys dig the range balls out. Unfortunately, we had to do that to have enough balls for our members to hit. But
yes,
we do have plenty enough Callaways, but we're waiting for it to dry out. And once the course opens for airification, we're going to roll those balls out. And hopefully the new mats will be ready and installed by then as well.
Okay. Well, I love those yellow balls. Now I'm going to have to buy some.
There you go.
Now, I understand in the lower range, are we planning anything?
Yeah, so we're doing the 18th T complex starting mid-March, and we're hoping to resurface and re-level the lower range with Bermuda grass. It's a little more hardy, so it'll rejuvenate more often, especially in the summer months, because it is a little area and it does get beat up pretty well.
Yes.
And of course, John will overseed it with ryegrass as well, so to keep it nice and green.
And what about the practice area, the upper practice area?
Yeah, so we've been working with Dave Ginkel, as you well know, and we're trying to fit it in that same time range, but ideally it would be scraping all the grass on both areas, even the greens, and redoing all of it right now. But knock down the sand splash on the upper bunker, which is about 3 feet high now from everybody practicing their bunker shots. So doing that would be key, but if we're going to be up there, might as well redo everything. It does have the proper substructure of our new greens, like 13, 6, and 11. So all it does need is new sod on top instead of redoing this subsurface.
Are we going to do anything with the actual sand in the bunker itself, or?
So we've been working with Dave Ginkel and maybe able to try a new sand in that bunker. And maybe if we like that sand, we'll retrofit the whole golf course with that sand.
Okay.
So he did say he could get it from a vendor and they could drop off a load of it for no charge so we could try it.
So I have been preparing a separate podcast about sand and what's in the bunkers and so on. Will the new sand that we're going to try be more larger particle size, or what's the difference?
Not necessarily. It's going to be just a lighter shade, maybe closer to white. It's going to be a blend of the G8 with a little bit of the white sand, is my understanding. He just brought a little baggie full of it for us to see. But it's not going to be as granular like number 15, where that ball does sit up a little more on it, but it's a little more coarse, so it's harder to control.
Yes.
because we do have G8 throughout the rest of the golf course.
Okay. And what about electronics? I understand that we might be looking at possibly some of the range finders or whatever they're called.
Yeah, we're working with
talk about that.
TrackMan. So we were going to retrofit the whole range like Blackhawk does, but we do like to utilize the grass area. So I didn't think it was the right use of money because that would be about $500,000 to retrofit it. So
Okay.
my idea is to bring in 2 TrackMan units that members can check out, and we'll have iPads to check out with them as well, and they could do the stats. Then we can interpret the stats for them once you guys get them, and we'll do videos. Joel can do some how-tos because he does use it right now. But TrackMan gives you 18 points of data and swing path, clubhead speed, ball speed, carry distance, and it does normalize to our range balls, and it is pretty darn accurate.
Okay. All right. Real good. So if I checked it out myself, I could really get some feedback to find out whether I'm slicing or hooking and what.
Yeah, your swing path, are you swinging in to out, out to in?
Okay.
Face angle.
Okay.
Then you can bring those numbers to us, and we can say, hey, Jim, you need to start coming from inside out, not that over the top move that you got.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's going to be really, I think, good news for the players, and it'll help in fine tuning a lot of the games, both for the men and the ladies on the course. So that's great news. Any other things you want to bring up during the session?
Yeah,
here?
so Joel and I have been working with RHI and Prestwick, and we're going to bring in some targets for the upper level of the range, 20, 30, 40, 50-yard shots where members can hit it towards baskets that have the yardage on them. So we're going to bring in some more of those amenities. New bag stands will come in a little later this summer. So we're just going to try to spruce up that area as much as we can.
Okay. Oh, real good. Well, Dom, thanks again for taking the time. I'm going to share this information with the membership, and I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Great. Thanks, Jim.
All right. Take care now.
Okay. Bye now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Now, don't forget to wish Dom a happy birthday when you see him. And I think it's the big one. Now, don't forget to send me those questions. That makes this podcast go. So remember, send them to this email address right up here. Thanks again for your help. Or you can add your questions below in the comment field. And don't forget to give me some likes.